ーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと
Back to my channel. This is Cambria if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. So I haven't been here for a while. I've been super busy, but I wanted to do a highly requested video as my nice big comeback. So I'm finally going to be answering questions about college applications, the beautiful world of college applications. You know, they can be kind of scary. I was scared, didn't really know what to do, just kind of dove in head first and said, guess we're doing these now. So today we're going to talk about how to increase your chances of getting into USAFA. I made this long, lengthy list of tips and tricks, things that I did. Pretty much my whole application process is right here. Firstly, disclaimer, I'm obviously not an admissions counselor. I do not guarantee your admission into this school or into any school. I can only provide advice on what I did. Step one, I want you to grab your computer or go find a computer and go on to the USAFA admissions website, okay? Not the new website. They redid the website. I love it and all, but I think that their old website breaks it down a little better, if that makes sense. It's just more clean cut. I'm going to add the link down below in the description box, and you need to find this application steps list. So this list is going to be your best friend. And on top of that, you're going to download the USAFA admissions app. Also, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm just looking at the list on my phone. You're gonna download the app, and this app is going to remind you of all the due dates for everything in your application packet. It's going to, once again, show you this list that I'm gonna be talking about. So yeah, first two steps, USAFA wants to help you. They're laying out everything that you need to do. Step three, you need to contact your liaison officer, and I'm pretty sure it's based off of where you live. You need to contact your admissions officer and you need to actually talk to them. So this can either be a phone call or you can schedule to meet with them in person. I'm pretty sure I emailed my officer, got their phone number, and I contacted them and said, hey, like, when's the best time for us to meet? I like to sit down and ask you questions about the academy. This is probably one of the most crucial steps because this really helped me determine whether this was a school for me. I think it's really cool that you have an admissions person with like an admissions background that you can go and talk to and just ask questions about the academy. Most of the time these people are in the Air Force or were in the Air Force, so you can ask them questions about their experience. So that was super helpful. I just met my person in a Starbucks. We had a nice conversation. They told me the steps that I need to take, kind of helped me out, calmed my nerves, answered all my questions, and it was great. So this step, I'm pretty sure this is step 4. I feel like it's overlooked by a lot of people that are doing college applications, but I think it really helps with the organizational side that will then go on to help you when you're writing your essays and when you're doing your interview. If you don't know, the academy makes you do an interview. It's kind of like you go in front of a panel and they ask you questions. And I found that making this list beforehand and physically writing it out and figuring out why am I applying, what are my passions, what am I good at, and just kind of organizing that really helped me. So get a piece of paper, get a journal, and let's go. So now that hopefully you have your journal, your pen, your piece of paper, your pencil, whatever you want to write this down on, just make sure you don't lose it because it will definitely help. I want you to pick 1, 2, even 3 things that you're either really passionate about or that you're good at. You know, don't hold back. So for me, I chose to do community service, specifically with elderly, is what was something I was really into in high school. And then I also chose to write about volleyball and track because the admissions website does directly say that being involved in a leadership position and or being involved in sports, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you get in. This is a very academic, physical college, so understanding what you're good at, write that out. And then you're going to take those, your three big points, and you're going to take those and make 3 little points about each of those. So the example that I put in my phone is if you're passionate about saving the turtles, that's going to be your big thing. You want to save the turtles, right? Or you're currently doing something to save the turtles. So under that, have you been part of a volunteer agency that help save the turtles? Have you started your own club or other organization at your school that helps save the turtles? And 3, have you physically saved a turtle? What have you ever, gone out and saved a turtle? Those are things that you're going to be able to write about in your essay that show that you have the potential to organize an event, show some form of leadership, or that you've actually physically had to do something about the topic that you're passionate about. So hopefully that makes sense. Another one that I did is like, are you super smart? So what clubs are you involved in? Have you started a different club? What are some of the awards you've gotten? Those are some of the things that you can list underneath your bullet points that will very much help just organize your thoughts for your interview and your application process. So now you have that list, it's all good. You're good at saving the turtles, you're really smart. Let's say you're a captain of some sport, or you've played varsity on a sport, or JV, or you've just done something that involves leadership and involves you working with other people. So now, I want you to take a step back, okay? We know what you're good at. What are you not good at? I know most people are like, Cam, why are you asking me what I'm not good at? I don't want to tell college what I'm not good at. But I'm telling you, this will help you, because these schools want to see that you have the ability to develop, and the fact that you acknowledge that there's things that you can work on. So for me, I wasn't really comfortable talking in front of people. Yes, I put these videos up for everyone to see, but I'm not comfortable doing it. Well, now I am, but I wasn't comfortable to begin with, and that's something that I wanted to develop to be a better leader, was expressing my own opinion in front of a large group of people, or even just one-on-one, making sure that the person understands what I'm trying to say and that they respect what I'm trying to say, and that I can present it in a way that they're going to actually listen to me. So now at the bottom of your list, I want you to write down the thing that you want to improve upon to be a better leader, okay? You don't have to take this anywhere, but I just want you to write that down, because at the end of the day, these schools want to develop you into a better person, right? The whole point of a military academy is to give you all these skills and develop you and put you through all of this shit so that you can be a better officer once you graduate, okay? So you don't need to be 100% perfect when you're coming in. Everyone that's applying, they're all the best athletes at their schools. They're the top 3% of their class. They're the top 1% of their class. They save the turtles all the time. Like, all these people are really good at something. So if you can acknowledge the fact that, hey, there's stuff that I still need to work on to be a better leader. Here are the things that I have done to put myself in leadership positions. Here are the things I have done to be good at school, but I still want to develop and I want to challenge myself. We want to talk about that, okay? Everyone always asks, Cam, how do I improve my test scores? What test scores do I need? Do I need to take the SAT? Do I need to take the ACT? What do I do? Blah. Alright, it's honestly simple. The things that you'll need for your application, you're gonna need your class rank, right? If your school doesn't do class rank for some reason, I know the academy calculates it differently, but a nice little fact for you guys, most of the people that are accepted into the academy are in the top 3% of their class. So if you know your class rank and you're up there, that might be helpful. But you're gonna need to get all of your transcripts, your test scores. You can write them out on a piece of paper. I wrote them out on like the page after my bullet points, and then I also printed them off and I put them in a file folder. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. Oh my goodness. And I chose to include my GPA weighted and unweighted because you're going to have to report both of them. Then your test scores, I took the ACT and the SAT just to make myself more competitive. I ended up scoring higher in the SAT math than I did the ACT math, and they chose to take my SAT math score, which really helped me. We're gonna still go. You should have 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 4 years of science, 3 years of social studies, and 2 years of a modern foreign language, and preferably 1 year of computer study. I literally took this screenshot directly off the admissions website. I'm not just making these numbers up. And once again, note, they said note at the bottom of the website that USAFA usually admits students who are in the top 3% of their class. So now you're going to take all of these test scores and you're going to use them to fill out your pre-candidate questionnaire, all right? You're going to run these over and you're going to fill everything out and you're going to submit this pre-candidate questionnaire, and then they will eventually get back to you and be like, hey, we see potential, or hey, we don't see potential. hopefully this helps. This was a lot, and I'm gonna break it down more in the next video when we talk about the next step that you guys need to do. So hopefully this helps. This is just kind of getting everything organized, everything you're going to need. Let's get these applications done, baby. I'm here to help. So yeah, tune in for next week's video. I honestly might film it tomorrow and upload it tomorrow, and I'll give you some more application tips, break down my scores and everything. Peace out, dude.